Attention passionate Seattle Seahawks fans. Latest news. Something big is happening in the NFC West and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Seattle Seahawks' path to another Super Bowl run. A power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Seattle Seahawks fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends in Seattle Seahawks fans. Let's get to the news now, folks. If you've been paying attention to the NFC West, you know that the landscape of this division is always shifting. But right now, there's a move that's causing quite a stir. The Denver Broncos, a team that's been kind of stuck in a rebuild phase, is reportedly making a significant trade move that could send shockwaves through the division. And it involves none other than Quinn Meinerz, one of their promising interior linemen. The buzz is that Denver is looking to swap Meinerz, who's shown a lot of promise, for a second-round pick in the 2026 NFL Draft. And the Seahawks are reportedly in the mix. This isn't just a minor trade rumor. It's part of a broader strategy by the Broncos, who are trying to rebuild with a limited cap space and a focus on the future. Especially with their quarterback, Bo Nix, still showing signs of inconsistency. The Broncos, with around $25 million in cap space, are prioritizing a rebuild that seems to be centered on shoring up their defense and offensive line. But their internal struggles with the offensive line are well documented. They've been dealing with a lot of issues, especially with their interior line, which is critical for both the run game and pass protection. Denver's offensive line, ranked 21st in the league, allows an average of 2.6 sacks per game, which is not ideal when you're trying to develop a young quarterback or establish a balanced attack. And it's not just the sacks. The PFF grade for their interior line isn't great either. Around 71.8, meaning there's room for improvement. Meinerz, who's currently the third guard on the depth chart, has shown flashes of being a reliable force on the interior. His career grade of 94 in run blocking, combined with just 1.4 sacks allowed per year, shows he can be a difference maker in the right system. He's been particularly impressive in 2025, with a usage rate of 95%, allowing only 0.9 sacks and maintaining a high EPA per block of 0.16. His style of play mirrors that of top-tier zone blockers like Joe Thuney, who had a stellar 2024 season with the Chiefs, gaining over 150 yards rushing in zone schemes. What's notable about Meinerz is not only his ability to block in the run game but also his resilience after injury setbacks. He suffered an ankle injury in Week 4 but returned quickly, posting a PFF grade of 91. One after coming back, which indicates he's performing at a high level once again. His projectability remains strong, with an estimated 94% efficiency rate, which could boost the Seahawks' ground game by approximately 14%. That kind of upgrade in the interior line could be a game changer for Seattle's offensive identity. Now, why would Denver consider trading away a promising interior lineman like Meinerz? Well, it's partly because of their cap situation and their focus on rebuilding. They're also looking to free up around $16 million in cap space by the deadline on November 4th, which they plan to use to bolster their defensive line. Among other areas, the Broncos are prioritizing extending Patrick Surtain, their star cornerback, but their run game is currently ranked 24th with an average of just 112 yards per game. Their secondary, despite having talent, has been leaky at times, and Sean Payton's coaching staff seems focused on resetting the roster to better fit their defensive, run-oriented scheme. Meanwhile, the Seahawks are in a very different position. Sitting at 5-2, they are showing that their focus on the ground game and offensive line stability is paying dividends. Their run ranking, currently 17th with an average of 118 yards per game, doesn't quite tell the full story. With Miners potentially stepping in as a starter, Seattle could significantly improve their ground attack. His presence would bolster an interior offensive line that's already been performing well, especially in zone blocking schemes. Kenneth Walker III, who's been a bright spot this season, has accumulated 582 rushing yards at an average of 4.5 yards per carry, and with a stronger interior line, those numbers could see a further boost. The Seahawks are already benefiting from the stability that Miners could bring, especially when it comes to protecting quarterback Darnold, who's been given a pocket that's about 9 seconds longer thanks to improved interior blocking. And let's talk about that, folks. Improving the right guard position is more than just a minor upgrade. It's a strategic move that can elevate the entire offense. With Miners anchoring that spot, the Seahawks can run zone schemes more effectively, creating bigger lanes for Walker and opening up more opportunities in play action. The projected 130 yards per game in zone runs could become a reality. And this kind of consistency in the ground game can keep opposing defenses honest, especially in a division where defensive fronts are so tough. The Seahawks, with their strong front seven and now a more solid interior offensive line, are positioning themselves for playoff success, especially with the added bonus of potentially increasing their odds for a deep postseason run. The odds for the Seahawks to win the NFC West have already improved, shifting from +2,500 to around +1,200, thanks to their recent performances and strategic moves like this one. Now, if you look at the bigger picture, Miners isn't just a good player. He's becoming an X-factor for the Seahawks. Think about it. His ability to anchor the offensive line, provide stability, and open up lanes for Walker makes him a key piece in their pursuit of a second Super Bowl appearance in recent years. It's reminiscent of how the Chiefs used Kelsey in 2023, an essential piece that can change the course of games, especially in high-stakes moments. The Seahawks are building a team that's not just about talent but about smart, strategic moves that give them a competitive edge. The interior line, often underrated, is now front and center in this puzzle, and Miners' addition could be the missing link that helps them reach new heights. So, what's the overall vision here? It's clear. The Seahawks are banking on their offensive line being a foundation for a dominant ground attack. A team that can control the clock, wear down opponents, and set up their playmakers for success. With the potential addition of Miners, they're strengthening that foundation, making it more resilient and versatile. This move also signals a shift in their internal strategy, focusing on stability and consistency, which are crucial for playoff success in this league. The division rivals, especially the Broncos, are watching closely because this kind of move can have ripple effects beyond just the two teams involved. It can influence draft strategies, free agency plans, and even the way teams approach their own rebuilds moving forward. And now, Seattle Seahawks fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential move? Do you think Miners is the missing piece that can help propel Seattle back to the Super Bowl? Or do you see other areas the team should focus on? Drop your thoughts in the comments below because your opinion matters so much to us and to the Seahawks. Remember, we'll be back soon with more updates, insights, and breaking news. So stay tuned for the latest on your favorite team. This is a team on the rise. And with moves like this, their future looks even brighter. Thanks for being with us. And as always, go Seahawks!